Welcome back to Circuit and Soul. I have a surprise video this week. So I was not expecting to have this product in my studio available for me to unbox. What I have in front of me is the MCHOSE UT98 mechanical keyboard, Unboxed Therapy Edition. My boss pre-ordered this and it finally arrived, and of course he thought of me and decided to give me a chance to do an unboxing on my channel. And I mean, it's a keyboard designed by a person who made his living unboxing items on YouTube, so no pressure, right? There are two different colorways of this keyboard. They have the Classic Therapy and they have the Retro Therapy. The Classic Therapy has a black and white colorway for the keycaps, and I believe the Retro Therapy has a white and brown. And what's in the box right here is the Classic Therapy. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get it out of the box, shall we, and check it out. So straight away we have a plastic cover protecting the goods here. And then we have what they call a UT98 quick handy guide. Looks like it's got a layout of the keys, and it shows you what key does what function. On the other side, we have explanations of the 2.4 gigahertz connection, the Bluetooth, and the wired connection. We have a user manual, and then the keyboard itself. Oh, it is heavy. That's a big boy. We're going to set that to the side really quick, see what else is in here. We have extra keycaps. I have to be really careful. I'm gonna show you what's in the box, and I'm gonna go ahead and put it right back where it goes, because this is not my keyboard. And I want to make sure I keep this nice and neat for my boss. This is extra switches, and that looks like a keycap and switch puller. We'll just go ahead and put these right back. Don't want to mess that up. And the other side, I can see it peeking through, is your USB A to C cable. And it looks like they give you a keychain with a key switch. That's pretty cool. I like that. And it looks like the USB A to C cable is pretty long. Again, this is not mine, so I don't want to like fully take all this stuff out and risk losing something, so I'm going to leave that just like that. We'll put this back here. Let's very politely and gently unbag this guy. Man, this has some serious weight to it. Put the bag in the box. I'm going to set the box to the side. Some serious weight to it. So there it is in all its glory. First impressions, I can't express how heavy this thing is. And oh, these are really quiet switches. I mean, I can barely, I'm going to put my head near the mic, my mic near the keyboard, I mean. It barely makes a sound at all. It's a nice clean color. I like the black and white. On the spacebar, it says Unboxed Therapy next to MCHOSE, which is pretty cool. You have a function button here. It looks like you can use it for various things, probably to zoom in and out, and for a volume rocker, probably for scrolling. They did mention on the website it has a one-touch calculator, which is right there, which is pretty cool. And the price point for this is really nice. Let's go ahead and get into the features really quick. So for this price point, you get a lot. This is a very feature-rich keyboard for $140. I'll tell you right now, that's cheaper than that. This is my Gravistar keyboard that I reviewed a while back. If you haven't watched that video, click on the card wherever it shows up here, and please go back and watch that one. And my nice keyboard that I have at work from Mel Geek, I also did a video on that. Another card. somewhere up there. Click on that. Go back and watch it, please. It has the same features as that for half the price. So, well, a little less than half, but you know, you get what I'm saying. It's cheaper, much cheaper option, and you get the finer things in life with mechanical keyboards at this price point, which is, we'll get into that right now. I apologize, I'm going off script. This is a complete, like, unplanned video. I wasn't expecting my boss to hand this off to me to do the review. So I'm just going to start at the top of the page, and I'm just going to go down. I mentioned this already, the one-click calculator. The keycaps are an enlarged design. It has 1 millisecond ultra-low latency. It is gasket mounted for pure stabilizing typing feel. And like I mentioned, my Melgeek keyboard is gasket mounted, and it's a luxurious experience. This Gravistar keyboard that I have here, it's an aluminum chassis that's gasket mounted, and it's a pleasant feeling. So to get that at this price point is really nice. I'm really impressed with that. It says you can use the MCHOSE M-Hub web app. It has tri-mode connectivity, hot swappable switches. It has a massive 10,000 milliamp hour battery. Wow, up to 900 hours of typing time. Like the average user, dude, you're going to charge this thing like once a year, man. That's crazy. I'm pretty sure the switch, let's see if it says it on the box. I don't want to pull off a keycap and risk damaging my boss's keyboard. He has the Peach. So my boss chose the Silent Peach V3 switch. And it is, I mean, it's silent. It barely makes a sound. The other option is the Icy Creamsicle switch, which is linear, and it says it has more of a audible sound. It says linear hi-fi. And they advertise the Peach as perfect for work and play, and they advertise the Icy Creamsicle for gaming. Just an FYI on that one. Let's see the specs on the Switch. Operation force is 40 grams. Total travel is 3.30 millimeters. And for the Icy Creamsicle, it is 42 grams, a little bit heavier, with a total travel of 3.5 millimeters. All right, so the gasket mount structure for the frame of this keyboard, you have the top case right here, and then you have a layer of PC Flex cut plate. You have a layer of pour-on foam, which my Melgeek also has, and that's really good stuff. You have a layer of IXPE foam. You have a layer of PET foam. And then you have a per key flex cut PCBA. That is the PCB board. And then you have a layer of bottom cotton, and then a layer of silicone gaskets, and then the bottom of the case. So that explains why it's so heavy. This is a big boy. It is very heavy. That's a lot of layers. That also explains why it's so quiet. So it is optimized for Windows and Mac OS, but you can use it on iOS and Android if you choose. You can personalize it using the MCHOSE Hub software that I just mentioned. And on top of all that goodness, it is RGB. That's pretty cool. I am going to plug it in really quick so we can see the RGB. And maybe I'll connect it to my Mac here so we can do a little typing test. It is a 98% layout, standard cherry profile. I mentioned this already. It is tri-mode. You can connect it with USB-C, 2.4 gigahertz, or Bluetooth. And then it has the 16.8 million color option RGB. All right, so let's go ahead and plug it in. And I'm going to get it connected to my... Actually, you know what? I'm just going to connect it via USB-C. I'm not going to mess with the Bluetooth connection. I have my USB-C cable here going straight to the Mac. Let's plug it in. Ooh, there's the RGB goodness. Keyboard assistant setup. Go back to the overhead here so you guys can see this RGB goodness. Oh man. Whoa. So there is the RGB goodness. Do a little typing test here. All right, so I'm going to open up a notepad. And you know what? We'll do a side-by-side here. So first, I want to make sure that I am recording. I am. Okay, cool. All right, so first, let's do the Unboxed Therapy MCHOSE keyboard, and because it's the Unboxed Therapy edition, we are going to do a little homage here. We are going to do the typing test. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. And as you can hear, or as you didn't hear, it is really quiet. I'm going to lean in and do it again. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. It barely makes a sound. So let's compare that to my Gravistar. I don't even have to lean in that far because the Gravistar is quite a bit noisier. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Now the Gravistar does have a similar gasket layout. It does have different switches. These switches are noisier. And I personally prefer the sound of the eyelash. I personally prefer the sound of the Gravistar over this. But if you want a quiet keyboard, that's the way to go right there, man. So overall, it feels great. It's a really nice keyboard, very feature rich, and I'm sure my boss is going to love it, man. At this price point, it's a hell of a deal. If you were in the market for a mechanical keyboard and you didn't want to go through the process of building your own, but you wanted one that was like, how can I put it? The premium had the premium features that most keyboards only have when you build them yourself, or if you pay a lot of money for them. This is the way to go, dude. You get a lot with the money you pay for this keyboard. Excellent choice. All right, that's all I have for this one. Thank you again for stopping by. Please smash that like button if you enjoyed this video and help feed that algorithm. I hope you have a great evening, and like always, thank you for watching.